Yandere Simulator is a game where you play Ayano Aishi, a student who tries to get rid of all the rivals for the heart of Taro, Yamada, her senpai. That's mostly the story of the game Yandere Simulator. I don't support the dev or the game. I think both of them are disgusting, really. The game is awful. Like, for example, panty shots and a weird teacher. I've seen the trend of redesigning Yandere Simulator characters, and I really wanted to put my hands on it because I think it's a good idea, like a great trend to try to make your imagination power. And with another disclaimer, I do not claim that I fixed these characters. This is just this is just what I think I would make them look like if I had made the game. It's not a fix. It's just practice. So I started by pinpointing what I didn't like about Ayano Aishi's design. Um, and then I also changed the uniform because I thought that the uniform that they usually wear is a bit too weird considering that this is like a elementary school Japanese uniform, and that's just gross. So I changed it to the black and red one, but I also tweaked the black and red one on Aishi's design, and so I changed it for everybody. And the speed paint, I really looked like I was struggling on how to make her look, mostly her body type. So I redid everything, mostly her body, and I made it like try to make her stronger build, and she can like lift people very easily somehow. Um, so for the hair, I tried to make it a little bit more interesting because her whole hair are very straight, very like grayish. Also, her eyes are also very grayish, so it gives her like this boring, this boring feeling. Um, for her clothes, I decided to do the new uniform that I gave her, the red one. I also gave her some ear clips and a ear tie that would match the uniform later. For the color palette, I decided to go with more brownish for the uniform because I was like, it would be too much like her hair. I also added some teal since it's technically a complementary color of red. Well, on my wheel on Medibang it was. So I know Aishi is often depicted as strange, so I gave her a more mysterious look. Also red eyes because I thought it would contrast with her hair and make her look more interesting. I also tried to give her gradients in her hair, but I was like, no, I hate it. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna change a bit of the uniform because I wanted more teal in the outfit. I also did a background, but decided that I hated it later, so I removed it. Also because it distracted too much from the design. And with that done, there is Ayano Aishi. Okay, now time for Senpai. Or Yamada, I really, really hate that guy. He's boring. Like, straight up boring. Also, he kinda looks like Ayano Aichi, which I don't really like. I think you used to be able to customize him to make him your dream guy, but even then, he still looked boring. So I tried to fix that to make him more dreamy because I really, in my brain, I can't grasp the fact that 10 or 8 girls, I think 10 girls, I don't think I will count the teachers, 8 girls love him. I was like, how? He's boring. So I decided to change him. I went to check on his wiki, on his fandom wiki, and apparently he was in the gardening club. So I wanted to add that because I was like, all he does is read a book at the fountain. So making him a bit of a gardener would work. And I really tried to emphasize that. I also tried to make him look less like Ayano because For real, if you were to ask me if I didn't know the game, if you were to ask me if these two are siblings, I would say yes, because they look too much alike. So I really tried to change him. I also tried to make him smile more, because all three of you guys are smiling, duh. But still tried to make him look a bit shy. There's also in the game where, well, on his wiki fandom, it says that he's incapable or something, and he's not incapable. If you kill someone in front of him, he will tell you. He's he will tell you, so he's not incapable. Anyways, I I took off the jacket because I felt like he would look too blocky, and I feel like he's more of a chill academic guy. So I also added an apron for when he's gardening. So imagine this is his gardening uniform, and that with the jacket, it's the the normal uniform he would wear without going gardening. So on the speed pen, you can really see that I really struggled with making him look different from Ayano and also with his skin color. At one point, I made him look fucking red. That was very stupid on my part, so I changed it. I changed it and changed it and changed it until I was satisfied, but it took a real long time. And now here's Taro Yamada. So then it was Osana and Najimi's turn, their first rival. Um, I really actually love Osana for some reason. I really think she's the definition of a tsundere. A tsundere meaning that she loves somebody, but that she's like very contradictory, contradictory from what she says. Um, I tried to make her a more chubby type, because I didn't feel like I would make a Mai, if I ever make a Mai, a more chubby type. And I thought that Osana would look cuter somehow. I also tried to emphasize her cute behavior and attitude and stuff, because it's really depicted, well, more as like a cat keychain or pigtails. Also, what I really hate about other designs that people make, no hate of course, um, is that they don't really keep her long pigtails, or they make it very short. I tried to make them to keep them a length where it would still look like her. I kept them that bright orange because I thought it would contrast very well with the outfit, who's dark and bla- and red and black, and that very edgy outfit that I picked out for them. The thing I struggle with the most is probably her hair, because I didn't know how to make her bangs and her sides. Um, at one point I wanted just to make her bald with pigtails, but I guess it's not a good thing. I also kept her little scrunchies, but I got rid of the bow because I thought it was unnecessary on the design, because on the official art she has a bow that is not very noticeable, and I don't think it's supposed to be here. I also took inspirations from this Pinterest picture to make her outfit. So there's two variants of the outfit. So there's this sweater and this dirt jacket, which Ayano wears. I also didn't want to get rid of her socks because I think they portray her personality well. So I decided to make the socks more like um the bullies. I don't know how to describe those socks, but they're like bulky socks. I also give her thighs. So so because it's part of the uniform as well, but but since she's like kind of fashion, I thought she would actually try to pimp her uniform. I also gave her a little keychain that has a puffball because I thought it was really cute, and I was like, oh my god, a puffball reminds me of a cat, you know? I also gave her a friendship bracelet that because she has a best friend in the game. I think her name is Ribaru. Her name was Rival Chan first because she was the first rival, and then it became Osana. Yes, I kept her hair the same as before. The gradient, the orange. I made her eyes green, so it would contrast with her hair. The freckles that I gave her also had a bit of color through this very warm chaos. That's probably most of the change that I did. After a while, I really realized why people were getting rid of the polka dots on their socks. They are hard to make it seem like they're not in your face constantly. I struggle. So I went for first I wanted to go with the polka dots, and then it went to on your face. Then I went for lines, and then I was like, no, no. And then I went for a gradient, and I was like, okay, this is good. Not doing anything else. And then I added polka dots that are not very visible, and then I went back again and added more polka dots that would um add that would appear more. I also tried to make the same design on her scrunchies because I thought, okay, that would actually match. I also added a logo for the school on the uniform so people know that she's going to the school that Ayano goes to. Um, and yeah, that's mostly it. And here's Osana Najimi. So here are the three redesigns that I made. I'm really happy how they turned out. Um, I really want to know if you guys want me to make more because I really enjoyed it. I might do more than just the rivals because there's actually more characters that I want to get in depth with, like Mi, Mikumi Green, I think is her name. Um, you can also suggest some characters in the comments. I'll try to say it. Um, and if you want, I can add some of your headcanons. Some of them I think I will find interesting because most of you have interesting headcanons. And yeah, that's it. Bye bye.